Education. I've just recently deferred my year at university. The main reason being is although I've been so sure most of my life that I've wanted to enter the course that I went on to, as soon as I got there, I started to realise the extremity of these decisions I was making at an age where I just don't know any better. Obviously, education is the system that's meant to teach you to know better, but it rushes you. GCSEs, you need these because otherwise you won't get into college. Well, so what if you flop your GCSEs, okay? You can still go to college, do a BTEC, or you can retake the year and restudy. University is not the be-all and end-all. College, that's not the be-all and end-all. GCSEs are not the be-all and end-all. If you want to get a job somewhere, they're probably looking for the thing that says, yes, I got an A in English. But what does it mean? The things that matter are the experiences and the understanding of cultures and other people. Because after all, we live in a world where all sorts of people mix and mingle. If the youth of today can't be taught the differences and the importance of multicultural and choices, then it doesn't matter if you've got an A in English. It doesn't matter if you've got that degree because you're ignorant. Another thing the education system needs to do is promote ambition and belief within a pupil, because I know that when I went to school, a lot of people didn't care for it. They didn't care about English, they didn't care about the subjects. They just got on with their social activities. There's all these organisations and all these school clubs and all these school this and school that that are trying to control them and trying to give them the ambition, but really they're not engaging on a level showing them what they can do with their lives. Even though I was a student who was succeeding, I did feel I was being pushed in a direction. During my A-levels I may have learnt quite a lot, but I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do, and I just struggled through my A-levels to get to university, and then I got to university and thought again, no, I've not given myself the time to look at my life and to think, what is it that I want to do? I think it's horrendous that university have tuition fees, because the main reason that most people go to university is to gain the qualifications to get a job in a field which in turn will help the government's economy. The government want us to go study. The government want us to gain the qualification because the government want us to get jobs and not be living off the government on dole. So if that's what they want, if they're supportive of their education system, then at least tuition fees should be paid for or subsidised by the government, because students have many other fees that they have to deal with that a lot of students don't realise they're going to have to deal with until they're there and they're overwhelmed by the debt. I do admit that the education system is leap and bounds ahead of times past that we always hear about from our parents and our grandparents, so we are very lucky. However, it's still too test-ridden, it's still too much about numbers and less about the pupil. I did find that a lot of my teachers did truly care about me, they did truly care about where I was going, but they have so many pressures on themselves that they can't actually see whether you are going in the right direction. We're young, how do we know where we want to go? We haven't even been shown half of the things we could do with our lives. We haven't even been shown all the things that matter in life. We're just being taught mathematics because we're told it's necessary. We're just being taught about novels because they've influenced culture. But what about the things that matter to us? Or could matter to us? We just don't know yet. What's the most important thing that school has taught me about life, that education has taught me? Obviously the world is built around qualifications, money and hard work, but if you have ambition, if you know what you want to do, nothing can stop you as long as you make it happen. Don't give up on yourself. You've got your whole life to decide the road. Then use education. It is your tool. It is true, if you get them while they're young, the wonders are endless, but we are young. Don't let yourself be conditioned. Learn the things that matter. Walk at your own pace. Choose for yourself.